What is going on, fruitarians, raw vegans, raw foodies? Today, I'm going to be doing taste testing. I'm going to be taste testing some homegrown strawberries, some homegrown what are these? Currants, some homegrown raspberries, and some homegrown, wait for it, Saskatoon berries. And you can see there's some ice on it because they came out of the freezer a little while ago. But my uncle grew these. He's an organic farmer here in British Columbia, Canada. And I'm salivating like crazy right now. About to dive into these. The reason I want to do this taste test is to talk about and really show you what quality looks like. Because a lot of people are used to supermarket foods, supermarket fruits, and they eat them unripe, or they eat them ripe, but they've been picked unripe. These foods, for the most part, have been picked ripe, and I'm eating them ripe. So let's get into it. I'll compare them to the taste. I'll compare them to the taste of store-bought foods. But I can tell you already, the amount of saliva that's being produced right now is insane. Because a couple hours ago, I had taste tested a few of these already, and like they're so good, my brain was exploding. And now, because my brain has the association of pure deliciousness with these, I'm producing saliva at a rapid rate. So let's get into them. No. Stop. 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 That's too good. That's too good. That should be illegal. This is one thing that the government has not made illegal yet. High quality fresh fruit. This, based on everything else they've made illegal, this should definitely be illegal. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop. I have to stop. That's way too good. That's way too good. And the thing is, like, no other food makes you freak out like this. Like, I'm talking no other type of food. Like, no matter how high quality your quinoa is, or your rice is, or your potatoes are, or your carrots are, your broccoli, or your chicken, or your fish, it's not going to make you flip out. Like, this is insane. With no salt, no sugar, no added oil, nothing added. Just pure, unadulterated fruit. Insane. Like, it's not just nutrients. It's not just nutrients we're talking about. There's just some intelligence here. There's some intelligence going on here. Something's freaking tapping into our evolution here. This wants to be eaten by me. Next is the raspberries. Oh. What? So different and equally good as the strawberries. Like, so good, but equally different. I'm sorry, equally good, but so different. It's kind of like music, right? You got, like, I listen to rap. I listen to a lot of rap. And some songs by my favorite rapper, these songs are so good. Like, they're just perfection. They're absolute perfection. And then I hear a song by Adele, like Hello. And that song is, again, perfection. But it's the furthest thing from rap. They're just like two top quality songs. One song by Adele, one song by my favorite rapper named Russ. Like, they're godly. Absolutely godly. But so different. It's like these fruits. Oh, I can't even talk. It's like that with people too, right? There's some people who are like the best humans ever. Like, you just love them. Like, they're super kind, they're clever, they're considerate, they're funny. They're just good vibe. Like, you take a bullet for them, you know? And then there's other people who are completely different than that person, but you love them just the same. Like they're equally like a high quality person, but they're just so different. They might not be funny, they might not be clever or like quick witted, but you just love them all the same for some reason. It's just the vibe. So fruits are like humans. And this is why I think so many fruitarians are open to the idea of polyamory, because I realize like with fruits, like it doesn't matter how much I love this raspberry, I'm still gonna love strawberries, and me loving strawberries doesn't take away from me loving raspberries at all. They're both so good. Love them both. Not to mention all the other fruits, right? So polyamory is just I'm not saying it's better or anything than monogamy. I think both can work. But if you love multiple fruits, then you can probably understand why people who do practice polyamory, because they're open to loving multiple people. Oh, wow. These are ridiculous. And so different from the raspberries and strawberries. Like they're not super juicy, they're more dense. And they're not like super sweet or super sour like the raspberries or sweet like the strawberries. They're just like hearty. They're like gooey and hearty. A little bit of juice in there just to get that little explosion going, but oh my god. These are the currants. I was eating these earlier and I was like, I can't quite put a finger on how they taste, but it's like a really thick, it tastes like a really high calorie blueberry. Like almost like a fatty blueberry. Like you mix an avocado with a blueberry, you get a currant. That's it. Ridiculous. Okay, now for the one that I think, I haven't taste tested these yet. The one I think is going to taste the worst. The Saskatoon berry. I actually have no idea how these are going to taste. Let's see. Wow. They're sour. They do taste the worst. I was right. I can tell just by looking at them. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to eat these. No, can't eat these Saskatoon berries. I mean, I might blend them up later with like a bunch of maple syrup or something. Because that's the only way that they'll get down. Because those are too sour. But these raspberries though. Oh my gosh. So, the reason fruitarianism works for a lot of people is because they're able to source out really high quality fruit like this on a regular basis. Remember Ann Osborne, who's been raw vegan fruitarian now for 30 years or so. Her number one piece of advice for people becoming fruitarian is to find really high quality fruit. That's her number one piece of advice. She's like, just find high quality fruit. And it makes sense, right? Because it's like you're in a relationship with your food in a way. And like the best relationship advice is like find a high quality person to be with. Makes everything so much more enjoyable. It's so easy. And this. Insane. Okay. Well, that's that. I am feeling like a king right now. Thank you to my Uncle Dave for growing these. Hooking me up. And they're still semi-frozen. If they were thawed, they'd probably be even better. So, I'm going to let them thaw out a bit more. And let their true flavor come out. And I know that to be the case because I've had these strawberries once before. And I had them when they were frozen, they were good. When they thawed out, they were even better. But they're already like 10 out of 10. So I don't know how it's possible to be better. But they get better when they're room temperature. And same with durian. Same with anything. Like any frozen fruit is better when it's thawed. That's why I like to thaw my bananas. I like to freeze them with the skin on and then thaw them out. And once they're thawed, the smoothies are way sweeter. They're way sweeter. I never freeze bananas peeled. Because then when you like thaw them out, they oxidize. It's kind of gross. But when they're frozen with the peel on, they're thawed. We get to thaw out with the peel, and they're all gooey and sweet inside. They're so good. Thawed fruit is where it's at. Frozen fruit, not so much. So, anywho, that's it for now. Peace, peace, much love. If you want a recipe book with 12 fruitarian recipes in it, check the link in the description. And have a great day. Adios. Bye for now.